that's two, no, that's one, is to moisturize your face, because for however long you're probably going out tonight, hey, even if you're staying in, you want to stay moisturized, because that's going to help out your skin with priming, but it's also going to help out your skin with just overall life. Continuing on to priming, I'm going to be using the NYX Body Pencil Milk as per usual, as you guys can probably tell, because there's almost none left of it. I do apologize about my voice. I am very sick right now, but I still want to do a little bit of a voiceover. But going into the actual makeup portion itself, I'm going to be coming in with Instyler from Makeup Geek, which is specific to my skin tone as my transition shade. You're going to want to use any kind of transition shade for any kind of makeup look you ever do, just so it can, as it states, transition a little bit better into whatever color you're putting on next. Which for me, I'm putting on a lightish pink tone. It's going to be like a peachy pink. Definitely concentrating that more into my crease, but also all over my lid. So it almost has two different tones to it using just one specific eyeshadow. For the first portion of this, I'm going to be using the Love Less Disco from NYX Cosmetics. This is their metallic liquid liner. I first thought this was a black liner that was like going to be more metallic, but it turns out that it is a pink liner, which kind of just determined the entire color for this look. To add a little bit more stability to my hand range, I'm going to be using a cotton pad to stabilize myself. I think this is actually the first time I'm doing liner on camera. And because it's a metallic, it tends to take a little bit longer to dry down. So definitely leave it to dry down first, otherwise the next step is almost considered useless because they'll mix together. So once that's dried down, I'm coming in with the next step, which is going to be using a black liner. This is the Love Less Disco Epic Ink Liner. This is the exact same one that they usually have in their collection, it's just in fancier New Year's packaging. Going to be putting that as an outline all around what I just put down. Which is why I'm stating that if you don't let this dry down, they'll just end up mixing together. And that is bound to happen, especially with me. Best case scenario is you get the line very thin, but even if you don't, you can definitely go back in, as I'm going to, with the metallic liquid liner. It's just kind of a naturally occurring thing for me that I'm very shaky, and so I never get both sides completely even, and I always have to go back. I'm going to be using a little bit of a darker pink on the lash line here, and then blending it out back with that brightish pink I was using. I am going to be using two different products on my inner corner for the highlight. One of them is going to be a Light Sticks from ColourPop, and the other one is going to be a Blush Sticks. This one is More is More, and this one is Flying High. I do want to mix these two together because they are both going to be duochromatic, but just the look of them together is just outstanding to me. And they're very sparkly, not like glittery sparkly, but like duochromatic sparkly, so I'm kind of into that. As you can see, I don't use them like a highlighter. I'm going to be using a little brush like this guy, dipping that into the center to get some product, and then just kind of going over this one. So I lied, I'm putting 3 products on the inner corner. The last one is the NYX Glitter Primer, and you can probably guess why I'm doing that. Now for mascara. As for the lip, I did want to do a red lip, honestly, because someone's pointed out to me recently that I do red lips for everything, but I absolutely love them. Red lips are just powerful and sexy, and you can add pretty much anything onto it and it'll either just mix well or it will shine. I think that's a little bit too dark though. That's better. That's worse. So this is just the red lip, but you could go as far as to add something over top of that to make it a little bit more New Year's-y. You could use a metallic lip cream, aka a pigmented lip topper. You could plain as day use glitter, but that's a little bit harder to work with and it's a little bit more difficult to go out throughout the night and do things. You could even use what you used on your eyes as an eyeliner as a little bit of a glitter topper, just kind of put it here. I first want to try out this guy right here because I've had this sitting in my collection for probably about 2 months now and I haven't even opened it. Now this does look like it's going to make my lipstick a little bit darker. Oh, that's a lot darker. Or this guy. So what do we think? I think that's a wrap. Happy New Year!